Hey 5M, it's me, Miss Mallory. We're back here for lesson 4-6. You're going to be working on interpreting remainders today. I really want to note that we need to make sure that we're working hard. Some of you have been kind of messing around or going slow or sitting around instead of asking questions to really push through the assignment. So make sure you're challenging yourself. Sorry about the messy look. Just got back from the gym. Worked out hard, so enjoy your lesson. Thanks. Okay, 5M, let's get warmed up. On your whiteboard, you need to tell me what is the sum of all angles in a quadrangle. Write the prime factorization of 32. What is the square root of 144? Draw a 6x4 array. And what is the triangle called when all sides are not congruent, so they're all different? Go ahead and do this, and then come back to me and I'll check it with you. Press pause now. Okay, you must be ready to check, so here are your answers. If you have any questions on these, please let us know. Notice this one you can write two different ways. You could do 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, or 2 to the 5th power. Okay, quadrangle, 360. If you think of a square, you have 90, 90, 90, 90. 9 times 4 is 36. Add a 0. 360. Okay, let's move on. Our learning target today is I can interpret a remainder. So you've been getting a lot of remainders on your long division problems. Now we're going to look at those in some story problems to see what they really mean. We'll do a few together and then you'll have a few to do on your own. The first one says there are 100 minutes of computer time for 8 students to share equally. How many minutes should each student get? So you're going to solve that division problem, 100 divided by 8. And then look at that remainder and think about what is that remainder actually showing you? Is that how many students still are to go? Is that how many minutes are left? And then what do you think we should do with that remaining number? Go ahead and do that now. Press play when you're ready to review it with me. Okay, hopefully when you got 100 divided by 8, you got 12 remainder 4. When we're looking at that 4, it's actually talking about minutes. So we have 4 minutes remaining. If we have 8 students, if we have 4 minutes left, how many minutes or seconds? In this case, you'll have to break them apart. So I know that in 4 minutes, we could break that into 8 30-second chunks so that your actual answer is going to be something like every student will get 12 minutes and 30 seconds on the computer. Okay, let's try another one together. This one says it costs $3 to rent a video. Bonita has $44. How many videos can she rent? So she wants to rent as many as possible, but she can't go over a certain amount. And then you need to figure out what is that remainder representing. Are we going to need to use that remainder? Are we going to be able to ignore that remainder? What are we going to need to do? Go ahead and work on that now and then press play when you're ready to go over it. Okay, hopefully when you did this, you did 44 divided by 3, and she'd be able to get 14 movies with 2 remaining, okay? We have to think about what does that 2 represent? Is it representing like 2 more videos she can get, or is it representing $2 more she has left over? What is that 2? In this case, because we were doing 44 divided by 3, our biggest number was the money that she had to start with. So she's actually going to have $2 left over. So we can just kind of ignore the remainder in this case because $2 isn't going to be able to get another movie. So it's just $2 left over change. All right, let's try one more. It says a roller coaster holds 30 people. There are 252 people waiting in line for the ride. How many times will the roller coaster need to run so all 252 people get a ride? All right, so you're going to need to do some division here. 252 divided by 30 see how many times the roller coaster is going to need to run, and then decide what you're going to do with that remainder. Press play when you're ready to review it. Go ahead and press pause now. Okay, so hopefully when you did 252 divided by 30, you got an answer of 8, remainder 12. Now when we think about that 12 that are remaining, so it's going to have to go 8 times, but there's still going to be 12 people, because that was our big number we were dividing up, 12 people that haven't gone on the roller coaster yet. So what is the roller coaster going to have to do? Well, it's going to have to go one more time, and there will just be 12 people instead of 30 on it this time. So our actual answer, instead of being 8 remainder 12, is 9 times. The roller coaster will have to go 9 times for all 252 people. So what we did is we had to round up in this case. Okay? So on Math Journal, page 111, it kind of is going to look like this. When you are answering these questions, you don't have to answer everything. I'm going to show you what parts you're going to need to answer. Okay, so you're going to look up here at the problem. You definitely need to give me the answer. You need to tell me, what does the remainder represent? Is it talking about, is the remainder leftover people? Is it leftover money? Is it, what is it? And then you need to decide what you need to do with that remainder. Okay, are you going to be able to ignore it? Are you going to want to break it up into a fraction like we did with the minutes, how they each got 12.5 minutes, or 12 minutes and 30 seconds? Or you need to round the answer up like we had to for the roller coaster. Okay, if you're confused of what to do when you get to the remainder after you've got the long division problem solved, raise your hand. We'll be happy to come and help you. Okay, so instead of me calling this your assignment, I'm actually going to start calling this your ticket to recess. Some of you, I feel like, maybe weren't working as hard as you should be on the past couple of days, so I really want you to kick it in gear and work hard. So to get to go to recess, this is what you need to do. You'll be completing pages 111 and 112 on interpreting remainders. It's just 3 problems, so that should be pretty easy. Then step number 2 is you're going to review dividing decimals on page 112. I think it's like 4 or 5 problems with dividing decimals, so review from yesterday. And then step 3 is complete place value puzzles on page 113, and that one you can do with a partner so that you can check each other's. These other 2 you need to have checked before you move on to the next. So after you complete phase 1, you need to move on to phase 2. Okay? Then have phase 2 checked before you move on to number 3. Okay? No music today, please, while you're working. It seems to be pretty distracting for some of you. I know it's enjoyable. You're welcome to do that on your free time or during some transition times, but not during your math work time. All right, work hard, please. Thank you.